Well, hey guys and gals, it's Hex, and today we're on episode 14 on the Blockheads server. So what I'm doing right now is I'm kind of working on our castle a little bit. What I wanted to do is sort of start to lay out some of the different features of the interior of the castle. So we're going to have a keep, and we're going to have some towers and stuff like that. I've got some stone bricks here, and I'm just going to kind of see what we can do as far as laying some of this stuff out. We're also hopefully going to finish the wall. I have to get a bunch of prismarine, so we're going to have to go hunt that a little later. So I'd like to finish the wall here and then also put these little trapdoors in here so we don't fall off of there. And maybe even build up some of these keep things. We also have to work on this gatehouse. It is an absolute ugly massacre of a giant rectangular box of ugliness. Yeah, that's a long sentence. Okay, I've done a little bit of layout here. I like what I've done. So basically we have 2 towers. You can see that square right there, that square right there. 3, 4 towers, and then 1 behind me here, 5. And then this giant rectangle right here is going to be the sort of like throne room. It's going to be a keep, I guess. It's going to be kind of a tall, like probably 3-4 story building that it might even have windows, kind of like fantasy style, and then we're going to have these other ones. This rectangle here I'm thinking is going to be another smaller building off the side of it. So I think that's going to work out pretty nicely. I'm liking the layout so far. What I need to do though is I definitely need to finish off the exterior wall and put in the prismarine, and then maybe go up the sides with some more decorative textures, because let's be honest, that right there is just a giant wall of bricks and we don't want that. I'm going to go ahead and gather some prismarine from an ocean monument that Wafflestick kind of raided a little bit, and I don't think that he got all the prismarine out of it. Okay, I think we've located the ocean monument. This looks like it, and it looks like the right one because it looks like Wafflestick has built some things on top of it, which is kind of cool. So, yeah. Uh-oh. We've got some little shooter guys in here. Oh, boy. Okay. Well, that's helpful. I was able to harvest quite a bit of the prismarine, so I've got quite a bit of it. Most of it's in my inventory. But I got almost a shulker box full, which is pretty good. And then, yeah. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to go ahead and fill in the rest of these interior little pieces like this where there's prismarine there, so that there's prismarine on the outside. And hopefully that will start to make this thing look a little bit more like a castle, a little bit less like someone put a bunch of random blocks everywhere. All right, well, I have finished putting in all of the prismarine. And then on this side right here, what I did is I expanded out our gatehouse right here so that we basically have 2 gates. And then I pulled this wall out a little bit. So I don't know if you remember, but this was basically up here like this, and then there's behind this terraforming right here, there's a big cavity where basically there wasn't anything. And so what I did is I terraformed this whole thing, and then I did that. I'm sorry I didn't show that, but somehow a couple clips got deleted, or they just didn't get recorded or something. I don't know. I've been having trouble with my OBS because sometimes I'll hit the hotkey to record and it doesn't record. Anywho, that's where we're at right now. And the next thing that I wanted to do was I wanted to go ahead and start texturing some of this. All right, let's begin the time lapse. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that little time lapse. I actually made that song myself, if you can believe that. I've been working on doing a little bit of producing again. I used to do that quite a bit, but I wasn't very good at it. And recently I found some new YouTube tutorials that have been really helpful for me. So I hope that it sounded as good to you as it did to me. Anyways, you can leave me a comment about that and say, yes, we would like more of your music, or no, please don't ever make a song again. That was terrible. Whatever you like. Okay. Yeah, the exterior of the wall is completely done. Now, if you look at this thing, this hideous monstrosity, that is not the way the towers are going to look. I have another design for the towers that I think is going to be a lot simpler and look really good. So I'm going to tear that out. I might actually make this tower one block taller, although I don't want them to be too tall because there is going to be a nice tall keep / whatever thingy in the middle of it. So yeah, we have to make sure that it doesn't overpower that. So the other thing is I'd like to detail out these towers a little bit with a couple of windows. Windows are kind of not like a good thing to put in a castle wall because the whole point of a castle wall is to keep people out, and if you put in a window, then that's like a weak point. But I think that because this is kind of a fantasy castle, and really we're only keeping out pillagers who do not know how to build siege weapons, we're probably going to be fine. But yeah, I kind of wanted to make this somewhat accurate as a medieval castle, but I also want to make it Minecraft interesting too. So we're going to go ahead and put in some windows there. The gatehouse, I decided to do this too. So we're going to have kind of this lower portion, this sort of middle portion where the actual gate's going to be. I'm probably going to build it a little bit higher than that arch right there. But the gatehouse is going to be like that, and then it's going to have two, actually I think 3 small towers on it, and then just space in between, kind of like the wall itself, if that makes any sense. So that's kind of what we're going to be doing with the gatehouse right now. I need to work on this side a little bit and do that, and then get all these towers going. And I think that that's going to make this look a lot better. So without further ado, I think we're going to go into another time lapse and get this done. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed that little time lapse. I think that looks really, really good. I'm really happy with how the gatehouse turned out. I really like these towers. Now, these things right here, these are just kind of me guesstimating some heights of a couple things. So there's a height of the shorter one right there is going to be possibly the height of the main building in the middle. And then this might be the height of like a tower. And when I say height, I mean like up to here, not including the roof. So it's going to be a pretty tall deal, and I think it's going to look really good when it's done. But we made a lot of progress on it right now, and I'm really, really pleased with it, with how it looks. So apparently I have to go to bed, but I'm going to kill this pig and see if I can... Nope. I want a pig head, and I want a chicken head, and I haven't been able to get either one yet. Hey! Oh, stop it. All right, the next thing that I'm working on here is inside the gatehouse. What I wanted to do was build some sort of a pathway so that it would take you back and then over to the over so that you can get up some stairs to go into the main area here. And that area is pretty treacherous right there, so I don't want to go that way. But basically, let me show you where we're trying to get to. Whoa, 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 whoa. We are mountain climbing here on the Blockhead server. Okay, right here is where I wanted to get to. So I was thinking about maybe moving the whole building around, but I really like its location. And I think the widest point here is right here. So what I want to do is build a tunnel that comes from the gatehouse, goes underneath here, and then comes up this way, and then comes so that the stairs come up somewhere behind this tower probably, and then have it so that you can walk to the front of the building and then get in this way. All right, I've got the tunnel figured out. Let's go check it out. So you're going to come in this way. Obviously, I'm going to build a bridge here instead of this like random pile of garbage. And then we're going to open the door, and then there's going to be some sort of a tunnel. I think this is going to be the height of it. I might make it 1 block taller. And then you run through the tunnel like this. It's going to have that kind of shape with an arch. And then you turn right, and you're going to go up a few stairs. Now this right here is going to all be enclosed. So right now it's just all open. But as we move forward, it's going to be all enclosed. And then what you're going to do is you're going to come up here, and this is the top of the castle area. So right in here, this is going to be our main sort of building right here. And then you would come in here. And I also kind of was trying some things out just to kind of get the sizing on this building. So that's going to be somewhere around the height of it. And this right here is going to be kind of the style. I think I'm going to use a different color window. I was just trying out the white windows for now. But this is going to be kind of the style. And then, of course, we're going to decorate a little bit with like the texturing and stuff. And then it's going to have towers, and it's going to look cool. By the way, we're also in Minecraft 1.15 officially. We have updated the Blockhead server to 1.15, and I think it looks pretty good. I wish they would have updated the, whatever these things are, the andesite tile, or the andesite, gosh, I can't talk, texture. And this right here is the stone texture, which I actually am kind of fond of. I do miss the old texture of the stone, but the new texture looks good. And then, of course, it's a lot smoother. As we go through the world, you can tell that it's running a lot smoother. Unfortunately, I don't have Optifine right now because Optifine is not released a 1.15 compatible version, but it will soon. So this is just the regular old without the shaders and stuff. And I think it looks quite nice, though. It feels a little darker for some reason, maybe because I turned the clouds on. But for the most part, I'm really liking it. Okay, so next what I want to be doing is I want to work on building this main building in here. Building the building. I'm going to building the building. Wow, eggs look so different. They really look a lot different. Look at these things. They look weird. And what is going on with these doors? What? I actually kind of like that better, although it sort of looks like a mushroom. Okay, I got a pretty significant progress update for you. I have done all 3 of the floors so far, and I think I've got the height and shape of our main building here. So I'm really, really liking it. I don't remember if I showed you this right here before, but I put some of these stone brick walls in here, and I think those make the very square pillars very kind of rounded, and it works really nicely. It's really cool. I'm just trying things to try to incorporate some prismarine. I don't know if I like this ledge here, but oddly enough, I compared these windows to these windows, and believe it or not, I actually like these better. I kind of can't believe it, because this is kind of a derpy thing to do usually, but it actually looks pretty good and incorporates some prismarine. Anyway, the shape of this, I decided to go with these kind of rounded side buildings right here that connect to the main building. I think that looks a lot better. The only thing that I am still struggling with is putting in windows. Like this needs windows, and so does the back, like the top here, and the back is incredibly flat at the moment. It's just a big flat wall, and I wanted to put in like another tower right here, but as you can see, it's kind of conflicting with our big gatehouse construct. And then if I put a tower like right here, then, well, actually this is a tower, isn't it? If I put the tower like coming out this way, then it's going to block off and conflict with this tower. So I'm having a little bit of a hard time with the back. I might have to push this whole wall out a little bit more. I really don't want to do that because it's going to be a lot of work, but that is a possibility, I guess. And that's the front so far, and I think that looks really, really awesome. I think it looks really, 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 really good. Okay, I've been thinking about it for a little while, and I figured out what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to have this 7x7 tower right here. So this is going to be 2 blocks bigger than all the other towers, and it's going to go up way taller. And I think that's going to work. I'm pretty sure that's going to work. And then I need to move this wall over 1 block, which sounds like a a lot of effort for no reason, but I think it's actually going to make a huge difference as far as the appearance of the back wall here. So that's going to be what I'm doing right now, and we're going to fix that. And then hopefully I'll put in a few more windows on the sides and try to get kind of the final shape of the thing. And then we're going to go ahead and start texturing it and possibly working on the towers and the roof. So hopefully we'll be able to get all that done. I am running low on prismarine though, so I'm going to need to go ahead and do a little bit more prismarine mining. Okay, another bit of a progress update. I got some more prismarine and we have put in a bunch of windows all the way around here. Looks pretty good, And then also what I did back here is I was able to get this one finished, and I finished the back wall. Obviously I need to go take the windows back up. And then I'm really liking our sort of larger tower right here. I think this is going to work really well. Ooh, there's some stone I need to mine out. Anyway, I was also tinkering with this prismarine right here, this detail, and taking this around the back. So like I kind of had it wrap around this way, but it just didn't look right. I don't want it to wrap all the way around the building. I just want it in the front here. And I think that the front of this thing, let's see if I can back up as far as possible so you can see this. I think this looks pretty darn good, and I'm really, really, really excited about it. So I might do this in between every single gap where there's towers, but I might just do it in the front here as well. So I'm going to kind of see how I feel about it. But so far, I'm really liking it. What I need to start doing, though, is I need to start texturizing, and I need to finish the rest of the windows. So maybe I'll finish the windows and then kind of get the heights of these towers about right. And then I'm going to go ahead and texturize it. Oh no, spooky skeleton. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, really? You want to growl under there, do you? Well, we'll have to come down there and get you. Well, there you are, you little Dickens. Take that, and that. La la la, la 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 la, la 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 la. Well, this phase of the project, although very necessary, is taking much longer than I had hoped. La la la, la 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 la, la 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 la. For some reason, this is just very satisfying to shoot these guys out the window here. Hey, hold still. Hey. Oh, look who's back. Look who's back. Hey, take it. Take it. Hey, look who decided to come and visit our castle. It's Mr. Traveling Salesman. All right, we've finally got the sides done, so I've got all this stuff texturized. Yeah, I think I might want to put a couple little windows kind of sticking out, maybe. Maybe I'll do that in this section or something like that, just to kind of break it up so that it looks a little bit less like a straight up vertical wall and a little bit more asymmetrical. I worked on this, on at least the stone part of this right tower. Now we need to do the left one, the one in the back corner, and then the big one in the back corner. So that's kind of what I'm working on now. And then I'm going to start hopefully putting the roof on this thing with prismarine. So it's looking pretty good. Pretty excited about it. Whoa. Whoa. That was weird. Ha-ha! So Wafflestick has been working on a bit of a slime farm. It's a triple chunk. That's right, triple chunk. Look at this thing. Whoa! I'm about to get slimed. Yeah, how fun. Anyway, the most fun part is I got a slime head. Yay, slime head hex. How fun. I'd show you in third person, but then I would probably die, so I'm not doing that. They're everywhere! Help! Help! Oh, they're everywhere! Okay, I've got the main body of the castle and all of the towers built. That one might need to go up a little bit more based on the roof. But for now, yeah, they look pretty good. Yeah, it's looking really good. This one here, I'm still working on. I'm still trying to decide how high I want to make it, and I might give it the contour of the other ones, like with the stone brick walls going up the edges, but I kind of like it right now. It just looks big and imposing, although it doesn't seem to quite fit the style. So I'll probably be putting the stone brick walls up the corners of it eventually. But for now, I'm really liking all of these and how they're turning out. The only thing I don't like about this castle is it just seems like it has too many windows. Or is there something up with the windows? Well, maybe not. I don't know, but what I'm thinking of doing is putting glass in the windows and putting the trapdoors on the exterior walls. I'm going to try that on a section and see if I like it. Ha-ha! 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 I think I figured out what I haven't been liking about this tower. So other than the fact that it's not finished, what I didn't like was the fact that every level had these windows like this. I don't think that that's how castles are supposed to go. It started to look a little bit more like an apartment building or something. So what I'm doing right now is I'm taking out some of these windows, and what I wanted to do is to try to make it look like they're following like a staircase, like kind of going down and around and so on, because that is more typical of a castle tower, is that the windows kind of follow like a staircase. There may or may not be a staircase in this thing actually, but it's going to look like the windows are positioned as though there is one. So what I'm doing is I'm going back and filling up some of these open windows here. So yeah, so I got this going on right here. So yeah, so I'm just kind of going around and filling up some of the windows to make it look like it is going more circular around the thing. Also, I think I'm not gonna do the stone walls up the side. On this side I did, and I definitely like the square look better. The other thing that I was gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and put shutters on the outside of some of these windows. I'm probably gonna do it so that the shutters actually go to the top and the bottom like this, because that's gonna look a little bit better. I might even do shutters on the inside too, just to kind of decorate the inside, so it's going to have shutters inside and outside. Whatever. And then I might remove some of the windows from the exterior. So I might remove like a couple of these, or like one of these two, or like I'll probably leave all the windows in these round parts, but like up here I might like fill in a couple of windows here and there, just to make it so that it's not like this sort of modern apartment building made of stone kind of feel, but it's more of a castle. Ha-ha! Okay, progress update. I put all of these trapdoors and wood shutters on our castle, and I think it looks great. I really like this. I also removed a few windows, like I said I might do. So, yes, you can see on that tower, I took out quite a few of the windows and kind of made it more like there's a stairway going up. And then, yeah, and then I took out a few over here as well. It's hard to see this thing without me flying around it, but I think it looks great. Absolutely great. Wafflestick was on a little bit ago, and he said that he thought it was the most magnificent thing he'd ever seen in Minecraft, which I seriously doubt, but that is what he said, so that made me feel pretty good. Anyway, yeah, I need to build this roof, but my problem is I'm running out of prismarine. Like, I'm pretty close to being completely out of prismarine, is the kind of running out that I'm getting. Well, I guess maybe not completely, but like we're talking about building an entire roof on a giant castle, and that's probably not going to cut it. So I'm a little bit concerned that we're going to have to go get some more prismarine, which I don't really want to do because it's a bit time consuming, and it's easy to kind of almost drown. am in Scout mode. So Wafflestick wanted to install this data pack that basically allows us to sort of go into spectator mode, but you can't cheat. So like I can't place a block. I can't really like do anything but just look around, and then I can't teleport. So I'm actually standing somewhere on this thing, and if I trigger this thing, then it's going to send me back. Anyway, we are done with this side of the roof. Well, not done, but I mean, we've made a lot of progress on it, and I think it looks really good. I like these 3 dormers out the side. I think that adds a lot. I might change these blocks on the end right here. I also put started this tower right here, and I think that this looks really good. I think that this is going to look great. Once we put the roof on it, of course, it's not going to just sit there like that. The other thing I'm glad about is that I have not put the top on this tower yet, and I think I'm going to go a couple of blocks taller before I put sort of the upper portion on it, on this big square tower here. We're almost done with this larger tower. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we just have to go up 5 with this stuff right here. I think I'm going to use some scaffolding from down there. Whoa, I'm getting pretty high up here. Okay, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And the tallest tower's done. The center tower's done. All the towers are done. All I have to do is the roof and the gable ends of that roof, and it should be finished. Let's take a look. Oh my gosh, I love the tall tower. I'm so glad I did that. I was kind of like, oh, should I do it? Should I not do it? And oh man, that thing looks great. Oh man, I think I'm actually, like, I don't really like to toot my own horn and say that like, oh, that's really awesome. What I built is just the best. But that's freaking cool. All right, so I'm done with the upper portion except for a few little details. I wanted to go ahead and put a few more torches in. I need to work on the ends of these gables right here, and I need to put on a few more spruce trapdoors on that tower and the center tower. But right here, this is what I was looking at right here. Right here we have this this wall thing, the gable end. And so I did this in the spruce wood, and I think I like it, but I think what I want to do, I want to try the stone and see if it looks better. So we're going to try the stone and see how that looks. Okay, I swapped it out, and yeah, I think that definitely looks a little bit more consistent. I need to put the shutters on the insides too, don't I? Definitely do, but that definitely looks a bit more consistent, and I think I'm going to go with that. Yeah, definitely. Ha-ha! There we go. Yep, that's what we needed. That is definitely what we needed. Okay, I think these are some of the last blocks right here. I think that does it. Oh wait, no, I have to do these ones too. That's right. I wasn't able to get up here because I don't have enough scaffolding left. I've used so much scaffolding that I didn't have any left to do this part. So I have to do it from the inside, old school, like this. There we go. Okay. Man, this has been a really satisfying thing to make. I tell you what, I'm really happy with it. I keep saying how happy I am with it, but I really am. Like, you know me, like I don't talk too much about how excited I am about things. But this one here, I'm really excited about this build. I think it looks great. I can't wait to start decorating the inside. Oops, forgot a step. Literally. A step, get it? Oh man, I cracked myself up. Okay, wow. Okay, yeah. Yes, it's medievally and it's fantasy all at the same time. I'm really happy about it. Gosh, that thing looks good. Oh yes, that looks so nice. It just like popped into view there for a second. It's like when you turn around from it and you're like, yeah, this is pretty cool. Like, look at all these little trees and stuff. This is fun. And then you turn around and then like the castle loads. You're like, whoa. Whoa. Look at that. It's just so cool. Really, really cool. All right. I'll stop saying how cool the castle is, but it's... Oh, man. I like it. Well, guys and gals, that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Blockheads. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe. That really helps me out, makes me feel like making more videos. If you did, in fact, like it, make sure to let me know. Also, yeah, that's it. Well, I hope that you're having a wonderful Christmas season, and I hope that you have a very Merry Christmas. And as always, have a great day, and God bless.